to go. Boom. Welcome, YouTube, to another Asia live stream. As I was saying, guys, you open up the TradingView charts, you go to DXY, and on DXY, you're going to be looking at the US dollar, the price of the US dollar, where it's going. Now, the US dollar is a very important thing to use when you guys are looking for your narratives. So make sure that you always... Thank you, on the phone with my girl and can't listen on here and talk. Oh, that's unfortunate, Derek. Well, just tune in whenever you're free. Probably just going to do an analysis. It's Monday. Just got off work and had enough time to hop on the Discord. All right, guys. So first of all, pay attention because this is very important, right? Let's get rid of these buy, sell buttons. We're going to scale out to the higher time frame. And what you're going to notice, guys, if you guys think about it in terms of the year and like quarterly theory, there's 4 quarters of the year. January, February, March. That's 3 months. Then we have, that's January, February, March. That's the first quarter, right? And the current day that it is right now is March 30th. I think tomorrow is the 1st of April. So tomorrow's the 1st of April. We're going to get a new quarter. And a new quarter also means a new 3-month candle. So 3-month time frame. It takes 3 months for one of these candles to close. And what I'm seeing on the dollar is this 3-month bearish FEG, right? And you guys can see we're not pushing through it. We are stopping and we're closing inside of it right here. So what I'm thinking, guys, is as soon as we get the next 3-month candle, the next quarter, we're going to probably make a wick, first of all. This wick can be massive. This wick can be a tiny little wick just above it. And then I think we're going to start to push back down. It obviously depends on the economic conditions as well, but this would be an absolutely beautiful time for gold to start reversing. So you guys can see gold has been melting like crazy. We even got a weekly bearish FEG right here. Do you guys see this? Weekly bearish FEG. So similar to the dollar has this huge bearish gap. And if the dollar starts running down from this area, then it's going to start running up on gold, right? And I'm expecting us to dig into this gap that we have yet to tap. It's an unmitigated gap. So this gap has not been tapped into just yet. Once the dollar closes and the 3-month candle closes, we're going to start expanding down. Now, the dollar and gold does not move one for one. It doesn't move one for one all the time. But the fact that we already have this narrative that we can expect it to start reversing after creating the wick, gold is probably going to already start moving. So I'm expecting buys on gold, really big buys as well. And now I'm just waiting for a potential opportunity based off of the price action on the lower time frame. So now we scale down and think about what's going on the 4-hour time frame, right? We just took out a bunch of liquidity right now, these equal lows. We have a IFEG that we tapped into yesterday and we ran up from this one. Did you guys see that yesterday? 4-hour IFEG, tapped back in and flipped up, ran up higher. Now we're back inside of this IFEG. We can see at 7 o'clock in 2 hours. That's when I usually live trade. But today I just have dinner at 7 o'clock, so I can't go live today. I have some guests coming over. So I want you guys to be prepared and tell you guys that the best time to trade during Asia session is literally at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Why? Because at 7 p.m., that's when the 4-hour candle closes. That's going to give you a narrative for 4 hours. It's not popping up on TradingView. What are you searching up? And where? On TradingView, it should pop up as long as you search up DXY. Unless you're logged in. If you're logged in on Tradeovate, let's see. Let me log out of this account. So if you're logged in with a broker, then you're probably on futures. It's not going to pop up. You have to click at the top right here. Look, if you're on futures logged in, it's going to be like this. You got to click all, and then it'll pop up. What broker? Are you asking what broker you should use for a live account or what? But yeah, guys. So that's what I'm looking for. Pretty much once I see that the dollar starts to reverse and starts melting down, gold is going to fly. I'm telling you guys, you just be ready for it. That's what we're kind of pushing into here today. Did we actually dig into it already? We did. So look at that. We dug into it after sweeping out these equal lows. That looks beautiful. We might even take some buys, honestly, guys. Just from this area right here. Oh my goodness. He just ran through and smacked this.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Sorry.
I think he broke it. He might have just broken the cable on my light. All right, guys, you see how we tapped into this 4 hour after taking out these lows? Bang. What broker should I use to live trade? I'll send you the link right now in your DMs. If anybody else wants me to send them the link, comment live and I'll send it to you. Bang. All right, check your DMs, G-Dog. Looks like the message came through. I'm using Trade Locker. Does that work for it too? Yes, but I always like, even though I execute on other platforms, it's not popping up on Legacy because you don't want to be trading it. Legacy is a platform where you're trading. It's a prop firm. That's where you place all of your trades. But DXY is where you find the narrative. Like, you mark everything out. You use the right charts. So that's why I am using TradingView always during my live streams to mark everything out. I don't mark everything out on Legacy. Legacy is just where you place your trades. Place your trades, you execute, you make money, you get funded, and you get payouts. TradingView is not where you make money. TradingView is where you mark everything out and you figure out where the market's actually going. The chart isn't popping up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe you're not on the right TradingView. It is a pair just like everything else. Send a screenshot of your screen and I'll analyze it. Send me a screenshot. Take a screenshot of your entire screen on your computer and I'll tell you what's wrong. And it won't pop up on Legacy. Is that what you were trying to do? Marks on TradingView, for real. What up, Avery? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, you guys understand pretty much I'm looking for this reversal on the dollar, and therefore if the dollar is going to be melting down, then gold is going to be flying up. So we're kind of looking for the lower time frame now, seeing what's going to happen. This is beautiful. Wasn't that beautiful, guys? We literally took out these equal lows, tapped into this 4 hour gap right here, and now we're ripping up high up. So what we can do, guys, for a confirmation is like look at this 5 minute gap. It closes above this 5 minute gap. That will give us lower time frame confirmation that we are also supporting the bearish narrative. All right, everybody. But I'm not going to be trading today. I'm not going to be trading right now. I'm going to be trading a little bit later today. Like I said, I just have some dinner plans. And this looks good. This is a really good setup, guys. If you saw this, equal lows got taken out. It's going to probably create an IFG and keep ripping up higher. I would prepare those live accounts. I would prepare those legacy funded accounts. And remember, my code is 25% off this week. So you guys can get a really good discount. Use code MARK at checkout. If you guys have any questions regarding legacy, I'm going to be here for another 5 minutes. I kind of gave you guys my narrative is that like I'm looking for the end of this month. So tomorrow we're going to get April and we're going to get a new 3-month candle. Once this new 3-month candle opens, we're waiting for it to create a wick. Once the wick is created on the 3-month candle, that's when gold is probably going to start ripping up. It's already moving really nicely off of this zone. You guys can see the buy side is finally kicking in. We had so much sell side, and now the buy side is finally kicking in. We're getting some higher lows here. Market structure is clearly shifting. Whenever we get higher lows, we get higher highs. Could you explain what you're looking for again? I'm looking for a buy on gold. Yes. When would you buy? Just whenever the lower time frame gives me a confirmation. So like I said, we just tapped into a 4-hour zone. We could have taken a trade off the 4-hour zone if we were ready for it. But like I said, I'm just not interested in taking a trade right now. I'm waiting for April. So I'm waiting for the next day. And then whenever that hits, every single day in my session, I'm just going to be looking for longs. Because we're so underbought here. We're way down from where price was. We fell down so much. Price is probably going to try to rebalance the zone and come back up at least to the middle of it. That's how the market moves. It goes from the low to the middle, and if it wants to keep going, it'll keep going from the middle. But we're not in the middle yet. We can easily expect it to get back up into this weekly gap that we have yet to mitigate. It's an untouched weekly fair value gap that formed at the start of this week. April 1st is Wednesday. Oh, so tomorrow is, let me check Forex Factory. Tomorrow's the 31st. Okay, Wednesday. So I'm waiting until Wednesday. That's when I'm waiting for. Wednesday. And then we also have NFP this week. So you guys can see Friday as NFP. Very strong news event. Previously on, or like the day before NFP, typically we get consolidation. So be careful, guys. Don't trade probably on Thursday because we're probably going to start chopping around. It's going to be a new month. It's going to start accumulating. Then it's going to manipulate, create that wick, as I was telling you guys. And then we're going to distribute. So this is probably what's going to happen on the dollar. And then gold's going to do the complete opposite where we consolidate. we manipulate towards sell side, and then we run up higher. Now, it doesn't have to be a big move like this. So oftentimes a lot of people get confused and they think manipulation has to be a huge move. It doesn't have to be a huge move. It just has to hit something like this 4-hour gap, right? Something like this. Or like a major low, something like that. Like, that's all it has to hit. It doesn't have to be a massive move that is obvious. We have a bank holiday too. When do we have a bank holiday? Because I'm not seeing that on my Forex Factory. Next week or what? Oh yeah, we have Easter. Easter's on the 5th. Good Friday, Easter day. Why isn't it popping up? If it's not popping up on Trading or Forex Factory, then it's not an official bank holiday. You guys can see it's not popping up here. You don't have the filter on? I do have the filter on. Unless it's tripping. Or what kind of news is it? Like, is it Euro bank holiday or what? German bank holiday. There you go, on Thursday. What about Bitcoin, Marky? It seems like it's performing better during the war than gold. No, I feel like gold is a better buying opportunity. I mean, just because I was waiting for the right time, and the right time is when it's April. So you guys can see inside of this 3-month candle, we have 22 days or 22 hours left. So 22 hours until we get a new 3-month candle, which is a massive time, guys. If you guys can catch the right expansion, you might get a gold trade that's going to run up a lot. It's going to be a beautiful swing trade. How's my YouTube audience doing? Yo, Mark, you trading NQ tonight? I'm not trading NQ. I never trade NQ, especially during Asia session. We trade gold. Gold weekly analysis. The weekly analysis is buys, brother. Looking for buys. We're looking for it to draw up into this weekly gap right here. You guys see this massive gap? We just formed it last week, so we're looking for it to pull up into this gap. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. That's all that I'm going to leave you guys with. Just a little weekly analysis, and prepare yourselves for 7 o'clock because that's when we're going to get that new 4-hour candle. It's already looking beautiful in the lower time frame. We didn't close above the 5-minute gap, so we didn't get confirmation. But if that does happen to pop up right here, it closes above, I'm just expecting buys. I'm expecting it to start ripping up. But yeah, I'm going to finish up my desk because I was in the process of finishing it up. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Can I see the DXY chart markups again? Sure, take a screenshot. Here's DXY. We're on the 3-month time frame right here. 3-month time frame. We're about to get a new 3-month candle. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it to run down after it creates the wick inside of the next quarter. Going live tonight for New York. Is Chris going live? Oh, tomorrow? Tomorrow we're going to be at Mamba's, actually. I don't know if Chris is going to go live tomorrow because he has to leave pretty early. He's pretty far away. We'll see. New video coming out tomorrow, guys. It's going to be fire. And we're going to go see Mamba, film some content with Mamba. So stay tuned. If you guys haven't already, go check out my YouTube channel. I have tons of content out on YouTube. You search up YouTube, go to Trades by Marky. Trades by Marky. And you guys will see I have a YouTube channel right here where I post a lot of content on how to get funded with legacy funded futures, everything you need to know about my strategy and the specific strategy and concepts that I use. If you guys are wondering what broker to use, I do have videos on the live account, how to deposit, how to withdraw, etc. If you guys are becoming a profitable trader, if you guys like my style of trading, go check out my YouTube channel. It's Trades by Marky on YouTube. With that being said, guys, thank you guys for tuning in for Asia session. It was a short stream just because I'm setting everything up. It's going to be ready for tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Peace out, everybody.